All right, what's good, everybody? I hope everybody had a great weekend. We are here to do work and money matter readings. I usually like to put these out on Friday afternoons, Friday evenings. But last week I've just been kind of purging and dealing with some energies that I needed to work through, and that was that pretty much took my whole week to do that and recover from it. So I'm trying to do some catch-up work. So we're doing the money and work and money matter readings today. Okay, so we're going to do a financial boost. We're going to look into your current financial situation. What are your available resources, challenges that you might need to meet and overcome. We're going to get some advice on the next actions you should take and possible outcomes, okay? Also, if you haven't done this already, make sure to like, share, subscribe, show me some love. Also, make sure to check out my Patreon page. The link for that is down below in the description box, okay? So as I start to focus on my Patreon, I'm going to be putting less content out on YouTube. I'm just kind of getting the content that I offer, and then what I post, or what I'm going to start posting on Patreon, is going to be different than the content that I put on it's going to be different stories than what I put on YouTube, okay? So make sure you check that out. Also, remember, not every aspect of these readings are going to resonate, so just take what calls to you. Don't try to make anything fit. If it's your story, you're gonna know, okay? So if you're like not sure, then don't try to force anything that doesn't fit, okay? And don't try to make it fit, because you can mess things up if it's not your story and you're like, well, I like this one, I'm gonna do this. You know, you'll know intuitively if there's a part of a reading that it calls to you, okay? And also, if you're not sure, always, you know, reach out for a personal. Personals are always going to be, you know, your story, all right? So let's get started. So the first card we are going to pull is for the current financial situation. So first deck we have is a Light Seer's Tarot, all right? So we're going to look at what is your current financial situation, all right? What is the current financial situation for pile number 1, please, in the week ahead when it comes to money and work matters? What is their current financial situation for week number 1? What is your current financial situation? All right, let's see what your current financial situation is. We got the 2 of Cups. So, we're talking about, you know, a pretty good partnership, your current financial situation. You see your current partnership is pretty stable, pretty strong. What are your available resources? We're talking about skills, strengths, networks, communities. We have the 3 of Wands. So 3s talk about communication, creative work, broadcasting. Okay. So you're, hold on, guys. And then 3 of, so you could be a freelance writer, artist, inventor. Okay, so that's your available resources. Oh, your network or community. That could be your network or community, okay? So somebody in some kind of artist, inventor. So this is available resources to you. Strengths, network, community, okay? What is the challenge that you need to meet or the obstacle to overcome? Sorry guys, I gotta put these in order. Okay, what is the challenge to overcome? We got the Hermit. We got the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles And then the Hermit for challenges to meet, obstacles to overcome. Okay, so fours talk about business, project management. So there could be a project that you're trying to, that's a challenge of this project. What's the obstacle to overcome? Careers in writing, proofreading, editing, telecommunications, teacher, healer. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles talks about establishment jobs, accounting, investors, defense, stuff like that. And the Four of Swords talks about administration work, legal work, healthcare. So there might be some legal issues that you might have to overcome. You're investing. These are challenges to meet, obstacles to overcome. So you might need some investors, or you might be thinking about investing. Okay. Investing in administrative work, legal work, healthcare. And then, okay, guys. Careers in writing. Or teacher, healer, so, yeah. Okay, so these are the obstacles to overcome. Okay, let's keep going. What is your advice and action? We have the Temperance. The advice. The Temperance, we're talking about a healer, a mediator, humanitarian work, jobs in you. So this is advice, action. Okay. What's going to be the most likely outcome? Most likely outcome. Most likely outcome. Okay, so for most likely outcome, we got the Seven of Cups. Indicates sevens indicate law enforcement. Has something to do with computers. And then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So Knights talk about movement and change, but with it in reverse, most likely you're not going to take action on that. And with the Knight of Swords is somebody who's is action-oriented work. A doctor, a computer hacker, game developer. So if you were thinking about doing that kind of work, you might be changing or not moving in that direction. And then again the sevens talk about law enforcement, computers. Okay, so and then that with the Knight of Swords is like computer hacking. I don't know why I got that. So this is the outcome. So you know, if you're thinking about doing something in that area or in that arena, you might be changing your mind, because this is the outcome. Yeah, okay. Seven of Cups. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my bad. Seven of Cups is talking about jack of all trades, a handyman, a counselor, advertising, internet jobs. Okay, so it's still talking about like computer work. So I'm thinking more like advertising, internet, anything that has to do with the internet. And then with the Knight of Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords is yeah, computer hacking, game developer, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're making a decision not to go in that direction. Okay. All right. So let's break this down. All right. What do we need to know? So right now, for your current financial situation, you have the Two of Cups. So you have a pretty, it seems like a pretty solid, what you see is a solid, a very diplomatic partnership. You could be a therapist, you could be in the hospitality industry, a counselor, a healer. So let's look into this partnership, what you've got going on right now, okay? Can you tell us about this Two of Cups for current financial situation? So that's what you're doing currently. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. There might be some legal matters going on. What is this Ace of Swords? We've got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Again, the Knight of Swords for the final outcome is in reverse. In reverse. They both came out in reverse. So this partnership that you have might bring legal matters, and it could have to do with something that you were doing online that was a little, you might not have known that this was going on, because the Ace of Swords talks about truth, you know, new conflicts coming up. What new conflicts? When we're talking about work reading, a work spread, the Ace of Swords is talking about legal matters. Yeah, legal matters. And then again, we got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, again, you know, computer hacker in reverse. So you could have found out somebody was doing this at your work. This partner that you thought was a solid person. So now you're juggling with, you know, you're trying to figure out how to handle this situation. Why? Because I need to walk away. If I don't walk away, I can end up in prison. I can end up in jail. Remember, we're talking about legal matters in this partnership that you have. Yeah, that's your current financial situation. So if you don't know this, yeah, okay, that's what's currently going on in your financial situation. So your available resources, okay? Your available resources, we got the Three of Wands. Threes indicate communication, creative work, okay? Something in broadcasting, perhaps. Some creative, like they could be a creative freelance writer, an artist, an inventor, okay? So these are your available resources. What else can you tell? What can you tell us about this Three of Wands? What does pile number one need to know about this Three of Wands, about these available resources? Strengths, skills, strengths in networking, community. Okay, so we're talking about somebody who's a creative. This is somebody who is a leader. They could be they could be like a justice warrior, a social justice warrior. Yeah, because twos talk about diplomacy, caring for people, and this could be somebody who's like social justice warrior, you know. And then we have the seven of Pentacles. Again, sevens talk about law enforcement. They might like fight for justice. And then but this person might be really good at what they do, but they're not getting any they don't reap the fruits of what they do, their work. So it could be like, yeah, this is unpaid work. They could also be studying something. So even though they're working and they're a social justice warrior, you know, they don't get paid for their for their work, but they're very creative. Okay. So this is resources at your disposal. This is people that you can network with this person to help you in your situation when it comes to work and money matters. Then we have the World. The World talks about careers in government. So this person could be like you know, a politician. They fight for justice and they do that through their job as a politician. But this person oversees rules and regulations. Remember, this person is very like a justice warrior, you know, so they're very just. They could fight for, you know, fairness, and that's what they do. They could also be a teacher. They might travel out of the country, around the world, to teach. So yeah, so these are hold on, guys. These are available resources to you, okay? So you might want to look into maybe networking with these other people, because currently whatever partnership you are in, it might not be, even though you might see it right now, like you might not know that they are kind of doing something that they probably shouldn't. Yeah. So it's saying to look into these other possible people that you can network with, okay? Okay. Challenges to meet, obstacles to overcome. We got the Hermit, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So these are your challenges, right? Again, fours talk about business, education, project management. So it could be a project that you've been working on with the fours. So you might be looking to invest, because the Four of Pentacles talks about establishment jobs, accounting, investors, defense force. So you might be investing in something that has to do with that. Four of Swords, administrative work, legal work, healthcare, tourism. I'm taking this more as whatever you invested in, you might have to recover from that. You could have invested unwisely, and now you have to recover from this, like, because you have legal issues, right? And then this is the obstacles to overcome. Careers in proofreading, computing, teacher, healer. So yeah, you might need to heal after getting into something that you didn't realize it was going to bring you legal issues. It could also be like you should have like read the fine print type of guidance, you know. You didn't know what you were getting into because you trusted this other person way too much, and now you're in legal issues. So this is something that you're going to have to overcome. A lot of going within and recouping, if you will, like just recovering from the disappointment, because you thought this person was, You know, you thought this person was your, you know, your people. You thought they were your partner. You thought they were, you know, they had your best intentions, but the truth is that they didn't. So needing to overcome that. All right, let's look into this. What is it that you need to know when it comes to this Four of Pentacles? Let's look at this Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles has me more like, this is talking about like defense jobs in the in defense, military work. I want to say investing in the Okay, so we got the Three of Wands and we got the Three of Wands here again. So things that you have to overcome, maybe going and talking to the person. Remember, this is the person that you had these are resources that you have available to you, you know, collaborations that you can work, you know, different collaborations you can choose from. This was as part of your is part of your available resources. So to overcome what it is that you're trying to overcome, it's saying use the available resources that you have at your disposal. You have somebody who you can collaborate with that will help you. You know, this again talking about like a teacher, a healer, somebody that can help you get out of this situation that you find yourself in, because it was a toxic situation. It was a toxic partnership, and judgment's going to be called on that. So you really need to figure out, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? How do I get out of this? Because now I have all these legal issues coming up because of this partnership, right? Yeah, you need to use the resources. It says use the resources. Use the resources available to you with the Three of Wands to get, because if not, judgment's going to be called. Okay, guys. We were looking into this, right? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what it says. Anything else for any final advice for obstacles to overcome? Make the decision. Make the decision. Needing to make that decision. Why? Because twos indicate negotiations, diplomacy, right? So needing to make that decision to be diplomatic. This is somebody who's a leader, you know, and just. Whatever they do is really intellectual based work that they do. This talks about planning and negotiations. Okay, so your advice to help you overcome these challenges, yeah, negotiate something, go in and talk to someone to get the advice that you need. All right, so let's look at this, the Temperance. So the Temperance is talking about your advice and the next action that you need to take, right? And with the Temperance talks about healer, a mediator, humanitarian. So yeah, somebody, you know, you need to go and seek some guidance. That's the way I'm seeing it. What can you tell us about this Temperance? Okay, we got the King of Wands. Kings talk about expertise, going in and seeing someone who's an expert at their place of work. Okay, because eights talk about doing well in an area. So kings and eights talk about expertise. Okay, so you need to go talk to this person at their job. Okay, they could be a healer, a mediator, somebody who is unbiased. You need somebody who's neutral in the situation. So, you know, they're not trying to control you. They're not trying to control the other person. They're not trying to control the situation. They want to be fair, just, and, you know, balancing the situation, right? So the King of Wands is a leader in a private enterprise. So this could be somebody that has their own business. This is probably a good person to go, because it's, again, they're not attached to anybody. They don't have allegiance to any corporation or person. They're just here. This is my job. This is what I do. I bring truth, fairness, just, you know, because this person, again, this person that you could collaborate with is a very just person, remember? So yeah, needing to go see them for their expertise. This could be, you know, this also, the Eight of Pentacles talks about training, learning, being an apprentice. Recently discovered skill or passion. So even though they might be new, you might be like, oh, they haven't been around for a while, because even though they're new, they're really good, because they're really good. You know, Eight of Pentacles talks about mastering your craft, and indicates they do well. The eights indicate doing well in an area. So whatever they're doing, they're really good at it. And then again, the Kings again talks about expertise and confidence in that area. So this person, even though you might see them as new, it might be new, a new business, it's still something that you will benefit from. Okay. Temperance again, what is it? Temperance, healer, mediator. So it could be, yeah, this could be a healer. You need to go speak to somebody who does this type of work. Okay, so that's your advice. That's your advice. Okay, so your outcome, we got the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so let's look into that. This is your outcome. Let me clear up all these cards real quick. We're just gonna look at the outcome. Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so again, sevens talk about law enforcement. Seven of Cups, procrastinating at work, unpaid work. Okay, so this person, this is the outcome. And then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Knights talk about movement and change. And with it in reverse, no, there's no movement, no change. Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the Pentacles. No, this is the Cups. This is a Jack of all trades. Outcome, the Jack of all trades. A counselor. Oh, okay, so outcome, going to see this counselor about how to move away, right? Because right now there's no movement, and you're trying to figure out how is it that I can move away from this situation that's bringing me legal issues. Outcome. Okay, so let's look into this real quick. What is the Seven of Swords? What can you tell us about the Seven of Swords? Or Seven of Swords? I'm saying everything but the Cups. I'm saying Pentacles, Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords talks about spying, Secret Service. So if there's computer hacking, you're trying to. What can you tell us about the Seven of Cups? Seven of Cups for the outcome. What is the Seven of Cups for the outcome? Seven of Cups for the outcome, please. Oh my God. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is the psychic, singer, poet, artist, working with youth, creative work. Okay, so outcome, the Jack of all trades. This is going to see a counselor who is a psychic. They could be a singer, a poet, an artist, you know, somebody who works with the kids, needing to go see this counselor. How is it that I can move away from, start making movement? Because right now you're not moving. You're not making those changes that you need to make, and it's leaving you beat up in the process. Nines. You might want to, you know, yeah, it's stagnancy. You're not able to move forward in your financial, in your finances, in your career, because of, you know, you're just stuck. You need to go see somebody. How do you might be, yeah, you just need some guidance. Okay, what else can you tell us? Let's see what you can tell us about this Knight of Swords in reverse. You needing to cut something out, so that and moving away from the issues, the troubles, to have the victory, if you want the victory and the celebration. Okay, if you want to, we got 2 sixes. Sixes talk about self-employment, so maybe needing to do your own thing. You're gonna have to negotiate with yourself. Right now you're blinded. You don't know which way to go. You need to get the clarity, and it might require you to kind of do your own thing, be self-employed, and it could be in something creative. Maybe broadcasting, being on air. So this is the outcome. So that's, you know, if you want movement in your life, you have to go, you have to see somebody, you have to talk to somebody. And with the page, it could be a psychic. And again, pages talk about new things, something that's new. So they could be new at this, whatever it is that they're doing. But you're gonna get the clarity. You're gonna get the clarity that you need to get out of this situation that has you feeling defeated. They're gonna help you be able to move away from the things that don't serve you and move towards that victory. Because right now you're stagnant. You don't know how to move forward. Because Knights talk about change and movement, but with it in reverse, there's no movement. This person might help you get out of that, help you see your way out. They're not going to get you out of it. They're going to help you see your way out. And it's going to be up to you if you want to make those choices, okay? So yeah, you got to really look at this partnership that you're currently in, because it's not serving you. All right? All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave that one there. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page. The link for that is down below. I hope this helped, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, pile number 2. This is your work and money matters reading, all right? So we're going to pull 5 cards, and then we're going to break them down. The first card we're going to pull is your current financial situation. We're going to look into what available resources you have and challenges that you need to meet and overcome, advice, and we're going to look into the outcome. All right, guys, so let's pull the first card. The first card is going to, we'll clarify after I pull all the cards, but I'll explain them as I pull them. The first card we're pulling is the current financial situation. So we're going to see what your current financial situation is. Can I get the current financial situation for pile number 2? Current financial situation for pile number 2, please. Current financial situation for pile number 2. Current financial situation for pile number 2. All right. Current financial situation for pile number 2. We got the High Priestess. All right. So what does the High Priestess say about work? The High Priestess talks about conflict resolution. This could be a psychic, a detective, a psychiatrist. So your current financial situation, this is what you do currently for work, I believe. Okay, that's what you do for work. You could be in conflict resolution. You can be a librarian. You could be a psychic, a nun, a detective, a historian, or a psychiatrist. So that's your current financial situation. That's what you do for work. All right, cool. Let's see what available resources you have. Got the Lovers. Got the Lovers. Okay, I said I wasn't going to clarify these yet. Current available resources. So available resources could talk about skills that you might have or somebody else might have that might help you. Networking, and people in your community. Okay. What are the obstacles that you need to overcome or the challenges to meet? What are the obstacles and challenges to meet and to overcome? Okay. We got 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Now, 8s talk about doing well in an area, right? Maybe not doing so well in a specific area. With the 8 of Swords, we're talking about this person might have this is a speech pathologist, so they might have difficulties with their speech. This is special needs, so this is something that special needs, yeah. So these are challenges, like they might have they might need extra support educationally, and it could be impacting their work. And then we got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So the 8 of Cups is when it's upright, it's talking about, okay, you know, somebody who's retired. I don't get that. This is abandoning work. So they have not abandoned work. Spiritual work, seeking a new path. So they could be walking away to seek a new path. But when it's in reverse, it's like they're not seeking that path that they need to be. They're having a hard time articulating what it is that they need to get on the right path. So this is the challenges that they need to overcome, the challenges to meet, or challenge to meet. Okay, so let's see, what is your advice? Oh my gosh, I'm not taking that. I'll look at them, but I'm not taking that. Okay. What is your advice on what action you should take? What is your advice? What action should you take? What is your advice? What is your advice and what action? What is your advice? What is your advice? Oh, too many. Please, that's too many. What is the advice? Come on, Spirit. Can I get one? I don't want to take 5 or 6. Just one. This one, please. What is the advice, please? What action should they take? Okay, I'm sorry. Advice. Thank you. I got the King of Pentacles. I was like, please, just one. And they're like, well, you're asking for advice and action, and so we're giving you. And I was like, okay, so sorry, advice. Got one. Okay, one for action. Action. Advice and action, please. Action. Okay, Spirit, you don't gotta be a smart ass. Okay. I'm like, advice and action. Oh, just action. They're like, you said advice and action. We got the 7 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles. 7s talk about law enforcement, computers in reverse. It's 7 of Swords in reverse. This is spy. This is somebody who's a spy in secret service, mental work. And then we got the 10 of Pentacles. This is talking about family business and property investments, insurance broker, passive income, retirement. With it in reverse, it's like a loss of family legacy, that family business. This family business. It can also talk about, tends to talk about doing jobs and that have a spiritual purpose. And again, in reverse, it's like a falling apart of a bad family business, a falling apart of something because it wasn't based in, because I don't want to say anybody who doesn't believe in spirituality is inauthentic. But kind of, because regardless of whether they go to church and they call themselves spiritual, spirituality is really just a connection with yourself, with something higher than yourself, you know. And you don't have to believe in God, you know, whatever it is, you know, just having knowing that there's something within yourself and being true and authentic to that. And when you're not authentic in that way, it will fall apart. It will fall apart, because it could have just been that I just want a family legacy, you know, something that, you know, that will build that long-term legacy of mine for my family. But it was rooted in the desire for just money and not the desire of doing something that you feel truly passionate about. I don't know if that makes sense. So Seven of Swords. Okay, so let's look into this. All right, I'm just gonna leave that there and let's look into this. So your current financial situation, we got the High Priestess. Yeah. We got the King of Pentacles. You are struggling, and there's a need for change right now. Okay, there's a need for change in whatever it is that you're doing, right? Your current financial situation, I keep getting like, this is a psychic, a singer, a poet, somebody who works with youth. Again, we're clarifying this. This is a psychic too. Needing to go to a psychic to needing to go. Okay, this is weird. I don't want to say that, but you know, almost like needing to go to this healer, to this psychic, to get clarity on what it is, because right now you're in reverse. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. Your money is struggling. You know, kings talk about expertise and confidence, and right now you're not feeling very confident. You're not feeling very confident. Again, the King of Pentacles is a business owner, so you're not really confident in this right now. So needing to go see this psychic, this healer, this person, this High Priestess. I thought this was you, but your current financial situation, you gotta go see this person. And then again, this Page of Cups, this is a psychic. Pages talk about new, something that's new. So this person could be new at what they're doing. But it's almost saying you need to go see them if you want to figure out what's going on with your money. If you want to have the victory and move away from getting beat up in the process. If you need to cut something out. Sheesh. These cards, exact cards, came out in the last reading. So that's your current financial situation, okay? Let's look into your available resources. We got the Lovers. Now, the Lovers talks about careers involving a partner, so you might available resources. So this could be somebody that you can partner with. It doesn't have to be a lover, like a love interest. It could just be somebody that, you know, you might care for. You have some kind of emotion for. You think they would be a good partner, right? It's sales, publishing, advertising, communications, information gathering. Oh, so this person, available resources at your disposal. I don't want to say at your disposal, but available resources to you. Okay, somebody who you can partner with that will help you get the information that you need to help you in your business. Okay, what can you tell us about the Lovers? Okay, we got the Queen of Swords. So this is somebody who's clear-minded. They speak truth. They come in and they cut out all the bullshit. Okay, this is somebody, again, partnering with somebody who is good at gathering information and speaking the truth on that, what it is that they've gathered. And then we got the Death. Hold on real quick. I want to look at this real quick. This is a lecturer, a professor, a manager. Okay, just so you know. And queens talk about somebody who's stable. Okay, queens talk about stability. Okay, so this is very clear-minded, very stable person. And then we got the Death we're clarifying available resources. What does the Death talk about? Death talks about, oh, drug abuse counselor. So this could be somebody who could also help you overcome addictions. Okay, addictions. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Available resources. So this person isn't just, you know, clear about what you need to do to get your financial, your finances and your career stable. But this is somebody who can help you overcome other things, other things that you are battling. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, here we got the King of Pentacles at the bottom. All right, that's cool. So those are your available resources. Take advantage of this person. Don't take advantage, but you know, utilize the fact that this person can help you. Not just get the information that you need, but help you through, you know, these addictions that you might be struggling with. And that's when you're going to start being able to turn, because remember, he came out in reverse. You know, get him back upright, you know, on the right path. All right, so that was your available resources. Current financial situation, available resources. Okay, so let's look at your challenges to meet. Your challenges, you got the 8 of Swords and 8 of Cups in reverse. What can you tell us about this 8 of Swords? Eights talk about doing well in an area, especially in business. Remember, the King of Pentacles is a businessman, and they're not doing so well in that area with 2 8 in reverse. Okay, so they're not doing so well in those areas. We're looking into the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. This is they're not doing well in an area because of some maybe a special speech issue or special needs. Need some extra support. Special needs. What can you tell us about this 8 of? We got the 2 of Pentacles. So okay, so they okay, they might be talented in their abilities to communicate, right? They're a good communicator, but again, having those, you know, they could be dyslexic, they could be, you know, they could have some kind of special needs that makes it difficult for them to be able to communicate clearly. They're an entertainer, a performer. What else can you tell us about this Eight of Swords in reverse? So that could be just something to overcome. It doesn't have to be like this huge hurdle, but just something that is making them feel a little like, oh, I can't move forward. What can you tell us about this Eight of Swords in reverse, please? Yeah, they're kind of making excuses, like I can't move towards that because I can't, you know, I struggle. I'm never gonna have that. So needing to move away from that, okay? Needing to move away from that, and maybe seeking out some support from that healer, okay? Because you're very capable. You know, with the Two of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very skilled, a very skilled and caring person. So they're very good at communicating, and they're very caring and diplomatic. So when they do speak, they speak from a place of diplomacy and caring for others, but they hold themselves back. So it's like you're not really trapped. You know, you're not trapped, but you're thinking you're trapped. I can't do this. I can't do this. And again, you know, the Eight of Cups. You might be abandoning your spiritual calling because of this difficulty that you're having to overcome. Yeah, hold strong. Hold strong. Don't give up, because this okay, if you can overcome this, this is going to bring a lot of abundance. It's going to bring you your wish fulfillment. It will. It will. Yep. Don't give up. Hold strong. Hold strong. Don't give up. You might be feeling kind of hopeless and I should just give up. I can't handle this, but you're good at what you do. You're good at what you do. Don't give up. It might feel like a lot to take on, to juggle, but the truth is, you know, you're at the precipice of something great happening. So hold strong. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Don't walk away from that. All right? So this is something you have to overcome. So if you're feeling kind of hopeless, go see somebody who can give you the encouragement that you need to keep going. Because sometimes it's the people that are around us that are bringing us down, you know. Oh, you know, you're never going to make money doing that, or that's a stupid idea, or, you know, whatever it is that you're trying, and especially if it has to do with the spiritual purpose that your path has to do with the spiritual purpose, they're definitely going to like down talk that and make you feel like whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you're not smart enough, you're not capable enough, you know, whatever it may be. You don't have enough money, you won't make enough money, you know, whatever that may be. Don't give up on it, because there's people who are going to be around you that are going to try and get you to turn your back on your calling. And that's what it looks like it's happening. Because when this Eight of Cups is upright, it's like walking away from what doesn't serve you to find something that is aligned with your spiritual truth, whatever it is. And with it in reverse, it's like, nah, I don't think I want to do that. Why? Because people are making you feel like, you know, you're going to get stuck in that situation. You're not going to be able to do anything. That's not true. You're not. Okay? So don't let those people convince you to walk away from whatever it is that you've been working on, all right? So let's look into your advice. We got the King of Pentacles for your advice. Did we get one more? We did get one more, and I think I put him back. Ooh. Let's get one more for your outcome advice. Advice and outcome. Advice and outcome, please. No, advice and action. Advice and action. What is the action that they need to take? What is the action that they need to take? We got the the Lovers. Remember, we got the Lovers for available resources. This is a healthy partnership that's going to help you, right? So what is your advice? If you want to be upright, remember we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who was not very, they weren't doing really good in that area, in the business area. So they're struggling, needing to use the resources that are available to them, okay? This is divinely guided. This is divinely guided, you know? This is, the Temperance is a fix-it angel. This is, excuse me, this is who the divine sends to help guide you. This is your spirit guide saying, yo, you know, you have resources that can help you go from a King of Pentacles in reverse to a King of Pentacles upright, you know, but you need to use the resources that we give you, that we're offering you. Follow your guidance. Let's look into this. Okay, yeah, doing that internal work. You might be receiving some truth from somebody who's very loving, caring, and that's going to give you the ability to see things clearly, where you can take a leap of faith towards something that you feel more passionate about, because you've been stuck in a place of being unfulfilled. You just, I'm not happy here. I don't like the outcome. I'm just not happy with whatever it is that I'm being given. I want to chase after something that I'm passionate about, right? It might require some change, but it's going to allow you to go from a place of, you know, being unstable to not only being stable, but finding a purpose that is more aligned with you. Okay, so that is your advice. And then we got this as the outcome. We got the 7 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So what can you tell us about the 7 of Swords in reverse? What can you tell us about the 7 of Swords in reverse? All right, 7 of Swords in reverse, please. 7 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. We got now the Ace of Wands came out kind of sideways, so I'm not sure if it wants to go up or down. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Aces talk about new beginnings. Are you going to have a new beginning, or will you not? Okay. Ace of Wands talks about okay, so I don't know if it has to do with this, but it's like a new beginning, passionate beginning. Right now you're trying to get out of a situation that has been sneaky. And so it's going to be up to you whether the new beginning is going to go up or down. You're going to have a beginning, yes, no beginning. Okay, it is up to you. The outcome with the 7 of Swords in reverse. This, hold on guys. And we got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, family business, remember? Oh, okay, so the 7 of Swords is like mental work. So it's saying if you're not doing the mental work that you need to do, seeking the clarity, it's going to really affect your finances, this family business, this whatever it is that you've been working on. It can be passive income. By not doing that internal work, it's gonna leave you like this, you know. This is free will. This is the outcome. So there's no set in stone. It's not set in stone right now. This is a situation where it's up in the air. The energy of the outcome is going to depend on how much work you put into it. Okay, it's going to depend on how much work you put into it. Do you want it to have a new beginning in something? Then you have to go and do the internal work. You don't, it's just right now this is kind of where it's headed. It's headed to where you're going to lose your family business. You're going to lose your generational wealth. You're going to lose because you're not seeking the clarity that you need. And so that's why this card came out like this, like, I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. Are you going to have a new beginning, or are you not? Because the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like, rejection, false starts, delays. You're going to delay if you don't do the work. And not only are you delaying it, but your generational wealth, your legacy that you've worked so hard to build is going to come crashing down. All because you didn't want to do the work, the mental work, clearing out the mental clutter, the mental, you know, all the crap that other people have put in your mind, things that you believed for so long that just aren't true anymore. You know, you need to start rethinking things if you want if you want a new beginning. Because right now, as it stands, this is the energy, this is the most possible likely outcome. And this is like, this came out like this, like, well, you can still change it. It's up to you. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna leave that one there. I hope this helped. Remember, you have the ability to change, and your spirit guides, your ancestors, you know, the divine is guiding you. But you just might not be hearing it. You might not be hearing it. You're sabotaging yourself, and it's gonna affect your long-standing security, financial security, your generational wealth. It's going to affect it. So it's really up to you how you want to handle this. If you want a new beginning, you want to have a new beginning, gotta do the work. You're holding on. You're holding on too tight. Any final advice? I know I said I was going to go, but let me get one more final advice for you. Final advice, please. Oh, my nose is itchy. Final advice. Final advice, please. Okay, final advice. Final advice. Final advice. Queen of Cups. Get the loving support that you need. Nurture yourself. Surround yourself with, make a decision to be more loving when it comes to what it is that you want to build. May it come from a place of love and compassion, whatever it is that you build. Okay? Needing to do that. Okay? Well, all right, guys, I think I'm going to leave that one there. I hope this helped, and we will... Oh, I heard something weird outside. Okay, anyways, I hope this helped, and we will see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page. The link for that is down below in the description box, and we will see you guys next week, okay? All right, pile number 3. This is your work and money matters reading, so we're going to just jump right into this, all right? So the first, we're going to pull 5 cards. The first card we're going to pull is your current financial situation. We're going to pull what your available resources that you have available to you. The third card we're going to pull is what challenges you need to meet or obstacles that you need to overcome. The fourth card is going to be advice and possible actions that you need to take. And then the fifth one is going to be the possible outcome. Okay, so let's begin by pulling the first card, which is your current financial situation. Just one, please. For current financial situation. So the first, current financial situation, you are thinking about taking a chance somewhere, right? Taking a leap of faith. What are your available resources? This could be your skills that you have, the strength of networking that you could possibly do, the community around you. What available resources do they have? We got the King of Wands for the available resources. Okay, so let's look into what challenges you have to meet and overcome. What are the challenges that group number 2 needs to overcome? We got the Page of Wands. This is the challenge to meet. What is your advice? What is your advice? What is your advice? We got the Knight of Swords. And what's the most likely outcome? Just one, please. Most likely outcome. Oh, just one, please. Most likely outcome. Just one. Okay? Just one. Oh my God, guys. Most likely outcome. We got the 6 of Wands. Victory. I like it. All right. So, your current financial situation, we got the Fool. So this is needing to take a chance, right? Needing to take a leap of faith in something. Hold on. I just want to make sure my cards are upright. Usually do this before I get on. Okay, there's just a few cards that were in reverse. I just want to make sure everything's upright when I get started with you. Like I said, I should have done that before I started the video, but I forgot. So here we are. All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. Oh, my nose itches. Sorry, guys. My nose itchy. All right, so we're looking into your current financial situation. Now, the Fool talks about careers in social media, power plant, technology, electricity, social media, okay? So I'm taking it more as social media. Unless one of you works in a power plant. Homer Simpson. Okay, so let's look at the Fool. What can you tell us about the current? Okay, your current financial situation is, it's a little burdensome right now. A little burdensome, okay? Let's see, your available resources is the Knight of Wands. This person is a boss. This person is a boss. We got the Knight of Wands, and they're sexy too. They could be a boss with the Emperor, and then we got the Knight of the King of Wands. We got him twice. Okay, so sorry guys. Kings talk about expertise in an area, and the Emperor is he's self-employed. He's the head of an organization, a CEO, and he's also really good at what he does. He's an expertise in whatever it is, whatever field he's in. Okay, because that's what kings talk about. They talk about expertise and confidence. Now with the King of Wands, this is a leader in a private enterprise. So he is a CEO. He is a boss, and he's the boss of his own. This is his company. Okay, he doesn't work for anyone. He's the master of his domain. Okay. All right. So that is the. Okay. So what else can you tell us about this man? This is somebody who, this person is an available resource. So this is something that you can utilize, right? And then we got they want to recruit you. They might want to recruit you because Judgment talks about hiring and recruiting. Creative jobs, careers in politics, judge. They might want to recruit you for a position like that. This is available resources, so this could be a possible opportunity in your career. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Lost my page. Oh, there it is. So these are available resources. This is somebody in your... They see your strength. They see your strength, and that's why they want to offer you this opportunity. Okay, that's cool. challenges to meet. You got the Page of, the Page of Wands. Pages talk about new beginnings. So yeah, so it could be you could be new at this, and that might be challenging for you. So what the Page of Wands talks about is a youth activists, community projects, youth work, news, creative work, work in news, creative work, any kind of creativity that you might possess, you know, to make a career out of it. But it talks about community projects, and you know, with this, it's like, yeah, working with the youth. It could be, yeah. But okay, so the challenges that you have to overcome is that you might be new at this and you've never done this before, but you're, you know, they see something in you. And then we got the Six of Wands, like victory. You might be thinking, well, can I really do this? Do I even have enough expertise or knowledge to be able to do a job like that? I'm new. You're a novice, right? But it's like, throw that wand up in the air and it just be free. You know, this person over here, this CEO, this boss, he's not gonna come in and say, oh, you know, I want to offer you this job, if he doesn't feel like you possess all the qualities that you need to get this job done. You know, they're making that judgment call. They're like, I know you can do this. I hire you because I know that you are fair. You know, it could be offering you, like I said, a job in politics, a judge, because the judgment, you know, talks about a judge. And just like, I've never done work like that. I don't know. It's saying you're gonna have the victory in it. Don't worry, okay? That's why you need to overcome this fear of, can I, should I? All right, let's look into this Page of Wands. Let's look at this. All right, we're at 9 minutes. All right. These work readings have been going for 20-30 minutes long. And I don't know if you guys even want to watch these videos, but I hope you guys get some benefit out of them. All right. So we're looking at the Page of Wands. So this is somebody who's new at what it is that they're doing. This is yeah, it's a position in like, it could be politics, it could be a judge. You're new at this. A page is new beginnings, something new, and you're going from, you know, this carefree kid to all of a sudden you're holding a position of authority, and you're just like, but okay. And then we got the Queen of Wands at the bottom. So this is talking about having confidence. Okay, you need to have confidence in yourself. And you know, people might come after you like, oh, you don't deserve that, but you do, because this guy is not going to offer you a position that they don't think that you are able to like hold, you know, because the King of Pentacles, he's stable, he is he's an expert in what it, you know, he knows what he's doing. And so it's saying, have the confidence. You're going from the Page to the Queen, okay? Somebody who's new at something to being very confident and stable in what it is that they're doing. And you're gonna have to hold your ground, because you're going from, you know, a position that you felt very free into being, you know, in a position of authority. Wow. Okay. Anything else we need to know about this Page of Wands? Congratulations. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Anything else for this Page of Wands? 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 We got the Knight of Cups. Oh no, okay. So yeah, Knights talk about change, but the Knight of Cups is a very slow. He's slow. Where some of the other Knights, they have their horses, they're rushing in. This you know, Knights talk about movement. It talks about movement and change. So that change is going to come, but kind of slowly, okay? It might come in slow. And it's going to be something that you actually enjoy, you actually love, you have some love for. It could be, you could be a writer, a poet, a musician, someone in the healthcare industry. Also, all right, well, all right. Let's look at what is your advice. We got the Knight of Swords. So again, Knights talk about movement, change. Oh. Okay, so things to overcome, right? Challenges to meet. We were clarifying this page, and then we got the Knight of Cups. So you might love this new opportunity, and you wish that it was like it comes in really slow, right? It's coming in really slow. And then over here is the advice and action. We got the Knight of Swords. Again, Knights talk about movement, change, and work. So it could be a change in your work. Knight of Swords again talks about action-oriented work. Work correspondence, doctor, computer, hacker, game developer. Okay. So it's talking about action-oriented work. Okay, let's look into this. This is your advice and action. Why is this the advice? Why is this the advice? Okay, so this is kind of off topic. Your advice, move away from deception. You have to move away from the conflict. You have to move away from the heartache, the disappointment. You have to make that decision. You have to make that decision, because there are secrets. There are secrets in this home situation that's keeping you from moving towards what it is that you need to move towards. Because again, this talks about movement, change, and work, but you might be hiding the fact that there's a lot of conflict, a lot of disappointment, there's a lot of shit going on at home, and you're hiding that. So in order to do that, you need to move away. That's why it's talking about move away, change, to restore balance in your life, to get to that happy. Okay, that's your advice. That's what you need to do. That most likely outcome is like you are running away. I don't want to say run away, but you are moving away from the situation at home that doesn't serve you, and you will have the victory. The most likely outcome is a victory card. Why? Because you made the decision to move away. You made the decision to move away from the conflict and the disappointment. And this could have been a secret. This could have been like nobody knew what was really going on in your home. So you made the decision, I want to be happy. I'm going to make changes towards my happiness, you know. I'm going to bring in justice for myself. I am not going to expect other people to bring justice to me. I'm going to go get my justice. I deserve my happy, and I'm going to go get it. And you will have the victory. That is your most likely outcome. Let's clarify the outcome just to do it. So we'll put all these cards back and we'll clarify, okay? What can you tell us about the Six of Wands, this victory? What can you tell us about the Six of Wands, the victory? What can you tell us about the Six of Wands, this victory? Six Six of Wands is victory. Okay. What can you tell us about the Six of Wands is victory? What can you tell us about the Six of Wands is victory? Clarify the Six of Wands, please. Happiness. The victory is going to be happiness because balance is finally restored. It took some time. It took some time. You've been investing. You've been moving slowly towards this, whatever it is that you wanted to invest in, right? You've been working at it, breaking as this devil has been taunting you. You know, you're like, you have the back to the devil, and you're like, I'm just gonna focus on my one little coin. It's not much, but I got this one little coin, and I want to invest it to grow something beautiful. And now I'm gonna relish in my victory because I brought justice to myself. That is that victory. Anything else for the victory? You've been waiting for your ships to come in. You've been holding on. You've been holding on to, like, you might have been struggling financially. You've been holding on to that little bit of coin that you have, trying to invest it and waiting for it to grow. And it's been frustrating. It's been a long time coming. But you're here, baby. You're finally here. You got this. You've got the coin. You are the queen of Pentacles. All that struggle, all that holding on. You know, you had this one little coin. You had this one little coin, and you've been working on it. And it might have grown to maybe 4. You got 4 coins, but it wasn't enough. And you've been working and working. Okay, well, I'm going to keep working because I know more is going to come. And then it went from the 4 to the 7. From the 7 to the Queen. You've been waiting for this to come in. But you've been working hard at it because you've been trying to find a way to move away from this devil who's been trying to hold you back. But now you're going to have the victory. You're going to have the victory in your work. We got the King of Pentacles. You're going to be sitting pretty, my dear. You manifested this. You manifested this. And people who have been working against you, whoo, the people who've been working against you, you know, pray for them because they're gonna need it. But man, you're gonna be feeling free. You're gonna be feeling free. While there were people around you being sneaky, trying to create mental conflicts within you so you wouldn't move away. They didn't want you to move away. They wanted to hold on to you. But you're like, nah, I gotta break free, and I'm gonna bring my own justice in and go get my happy. There's people that wanted you to stay in this situation, like, here, just stick with me. Stick with me. And you're like, nope. You're gonna have the victory. You're gonna have the victory. All right, guys, I love this reading. I hope it helped. And yeah, let's move away from the devil. And yeah, guys, you guys are going to keep doing what you're doing. I know it's not always easy, but you will have the victory if you keep chasing after what it is that you know is going to bring you balance and happiness, okay? It might take some time. It might be frustrating, but you got this, all right? All right, guys. Well, I hope this helped, and we'll see you guys next time.